what a cow's doing walking down the streets of Freeport, Maine. Or maybe you're not. Either way, I'm still here to talk to you about microplastic pollution and the effects it has on the sea and my friends, the marine life animals.
I live in Freeport, Maine, next to this beautiful body of water I like to call the Atlantic Ocean.
My friends and I have pastures set up all along the coastline, so we know exactly how microplastic pollution works. I watch people come down to the beach all the time and accidentally forget their garbage or dispose of their trash on the beach. I mean, really, people, do you know that 80% of the plastic that's in the ocean is actually disposed of on the shore or in the streets, and it's being brought down to our beautiful oceans and just ruining the sea? The rest is estimated to be coming from fishing and shipping communities who leave their broken fish nets and food containers from ship in the water. Really, people? It's not enough to say that ship happens, okay? Do you know that plastic bags and plastic product packaging and plastic food containers is actually what makes up most of the plastic debris in the sea over 5 millimeters?
The stakes are really high, people!
We can't just hide from our problems! The problem with plastic pollution is that once it hits the sea, it starts affecting everything around the sea. It's a never-ending cycle. Humans and animals depend on the sea more than we think. Did you know that humans started cultivating things near the shore even before they started cultivating livestock like me? Why are humans destroying something that was and is so vital to their growth? Microplastic and macroplastic affect marine animals all over the world. Macroplastic can entangle an animal, and microplastic can get stuck in their throat. Microplastic is home to microorganisms and other species, so as the microplastic moves from place to place, it starts introducing invasive species to more and more places. Plastic pollution in the ocean has been investigated by scientists from everywhere, from an organizational to a national level. But we still need a lot more questions answered. Where does all this plastic come from? How do we get it out? How much of it is in our oceans? It is reasonable to predict that we may never know the answers to these questions. It is understandable to feel like there's nothing that you can do. Fortunately, there are a lot of other things that you can do besides inform people on a national level about microplastic pollution. There are a lot of things that you can do to help the environment. A lot of face washes have microplastic beads that will somehow end up in the ocean, usually through your sink. So make sure that when you're looking for face washes, you find some that don't have any microplastic in them. Reduce your trash. Eat more fruits. You can choose recyclables and use again items instead of trash that you can just throw away. You have the ability to reduce the amount of trash that you produce. If you can do that, we can immensely change the way that the ocean feels about us. Big corporate facilities have been milking society's ignorance about microplastic pollution and using it to their advantage. If you learn more about microplastic pollution, you can start to make your own decisions on what you buy and what you use. Thanks for listening to a humble cow tell you all about what I see when I look out into the Atlantic Ocean and see plastic pollution. I hope now you understand what a big problem this is and all the things that we can do to fix it. Hope you liked the movie!